Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Anthony, and this is Destiny 2: The Edge of Fate, Episode 1. Let's jump right in. Before we begin, as always, I want to remind you that Jesus loves you very much and wants to have a relationship with you today if you will let him. Alright, so I don't know anything about this one. I kind of knew what I was getting into with the final shape, but this is completely new. Now, I know this DLC did not get a great reception, but we're still going to jump into it and enjoy it for what it is and leave the rest. So that's always my motto. Take what you enjoy, leave stuff you don't like, and just enjoy the time that you have with it. Because not everything's going to click with you as a player. So there's many games that there's things that I really just absolutely hate, and then I enjoy what's there. Like the new Black Flag Resynced. I hate the combat. I absolutely despise the combat. But the game was great overall. Okay, so let's first start out with the lore of this. The Edge of Fate. Something is calling. A message arrives that draws the Vanguard to a planetoid on the edge of the solar system. Hunt down the source of our invitation and uncover a truth that will define our future. Okay. Let's see here. Edge of Fate. That is where? Here. Follow the invitation, travel to Kepler, and uncovered the nature of this mysterious signal emanating from this drifting rim world. Alright, let's do it.
What follows light and shadow is silence. That silence breaks. I am summoning you as a new age begins. I see sapient life turn to each other. They remember how to look to the stars. They remember curiosity. They remember how to thrive. But they have forgotten. They forgot we were here long before the Traveler. They forgot that they need us. But they are fated to remember. I will remind them. I'm sure you will. But not through me. Find someone else. My will is my own.
But it didn't take long to fill that power gap, did it? They don't seem intrinsically hostile, though. That's...
I think it's safe to say this is what's disrupting our beacons. I've seen primitive trains like this in old ruins. Never liked the look of them. These readings have a bearing. Gravimetric distortions leading out past orbit. Like footprints. Like a trail we're meant to follow. Guardian, I'm sending coordinates your way. It appears we have an invitation.
From who? Follow Ikora into the Oort cloud. An invitation has been sent. See what awaits. Okay, I'm going to switch back to Solar exclusively. Just so we don't have to fiddle with that.
Guardian, welcome to Kepler, as the Vanguard Archive calls it. The gravimetric distortions we tracked from the EDZ are tangled in an excess of dark matter. In our records, this planetoid was confirmed to be unoccupied and inert. But these readings indicate a singularity. Something's keeping this planetoid stable and our matter intact, but... Guardian, there's a black hole here on Kepler. This is dangerous. If at any point this singularity destabilizes, it could swallow us and take the entire Sol system with it. We need to find whoever sent our invitation. They need our help.
There's a black hole on the planet? That's interesting. Well, this is certainly different.
Guardian, I can see you've got Elixni hostiles incoming. I'm picking up what I think is a distress signal. I've been able to isolate a radio signal through the telemetry. It has some primitive decryption on it. Should only take me a moment.
Why is there a carrier just out in the sand? I'm assuming that's sand. And of course the Fallen are here. Freaking cockroaches. So where's the black hole at? I'm assuming wherever those streams are going. Okay, let's jump down. Find out. Place is something else. What is that thing?
Watch your head. I've never seen Elixni move like this. Mind the vertical, Guardian.
Oh, so we've seen those Corsairs before in like Vanguard Ops, and I was wondering which DLC they would come from. Now we have our answer. are those things? This is a bad time to mention I hate flying enemies. Probably.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Lodi transmitting. Strange matter detected. Singularity opening near local HI and NHI population.
I can't tell when this mayday was sent. Whoever made it understands the danger this place is in. But this signal's too weak to have reached us on Earth. This isn't our invitation.
Lodi? Where have I seen that name before?
Ikora, it looks like we've got a blockade up ahead.
Get off me. Yeah, Cora. Nice of you to show up now.
A singularity, a distress call, and now another ancient train. But how do they all connect? More importantly, how can we help? The status of the singularity will worsen with time. We can't do anything about that right this moment. But discovering a locking mechanism this complex and a radio transmission that sounds human means we could be on the precipice of encountering another pocket of civilization. By my triage, the most effective thing we can do right now is find the source of the distress signal. The trail we're following leads past the train, then scatters. We'll need to get through to find who called for help. The mechanism here appears to be missing some pieces. I've tracked materials nearby that closely match the frequency of the device. Find them, Guardian.
Okay.
Lodi transmitting. Status moon sick. Adrift. Odysseus protocol active.
Odysseus Protocol. We've heard that before. Wait, there's a backlog. Keep moving, Guardian. I'm going to see if these transmissions can give us any more information. Dark matter spike in your vicinity. Could be one of the gravimetric distortions Drifter was talking about. Guardian, you all right?
What will is done in trust?
Vital stabilized. Must be a fluke.
7. Like 3? Is that the 9? I know there's, I know just from the lore that there's like, I forget how many there is, 13? But why would the 9 be contacting us? Guess I go this way. I didn't notice that the message was actually bottom left, so I don't know what the rest of that said. But now I know where to look. That's an interesting hole. Some sort of... I don't really know what that is. What in the world? Fuse with dark matter. What?
Well, this sure is new. All your vitals appear to be in order, but your molecules are moving unbelievably fast.
Guardian, this energy pattern is distinct from your expected paracausal signature. It matches the dark matter readings from when we landed. It appears you've managed to somehow fuse with dark matter.
Yeah? Oh, I can bounce. Oh my gosh. Okay, I better let that timer run out, then I'll reset, and then we'll see where we go. I'm a little ball. What is this? Oh. Now I'm back. Okay, let's do that again. So it's called Matter Spark. I wonder if I can go in that hole. Hey. Use Matter Spark to explore tight spaces. Oh. Well, this is certainly interesting. Move fast. If your timer runs out in a tight space, you'll need a revive. Lovely. Oh, I can dash. Oh, okay. I might need a revive here. Dash and jump at the same time to greatly increase your jump height. Well. I'm a little confused. Oh, I'm supposed to go that way. Right. Attacks while in the Matter Spark can also be used to charge certain objects in the world. Try using your attack on the nearby pylon. Well, I know what I meant to do. Hold on. How am I supposed to... I don't understand. Am I supposed to be able to charge that somehow? Huh. It's not charging this. Am I doing something wrong? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. One moment. Let me figure out what I'm doing wrong. Apparently attack is right trigger. Let's try that. Oh, there we go. I did not read that tooltip correctly. Whew. All right. Can't go through there. What about this? That little matter spark is weird. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to do something with that, or just the door? Use X to exit matter spark form. This action cannot be done in tight spaces. The objective. Charge pylons. Okay. Okay, I see this one. There we go. And the other one is here. I go back through. Ah, let me in. There we go. My goodness, that's a lot of shanks. Whew.
Send a train to invite us to a black hole. It seems whoever sent our invitation values consistency and catastrophic interference.
About that. I got info, but you're not gonna like it.
Try me.
The gravimetric distortions, the dark matter, the weird train. An invitation? There's only one group of jokers I know who get up to those kinds of theatrics. The Nine.
Well, that certainly is a theory. Although I would expect to have already heard from the emissary if that was the case. I'm going to rerun the telemetry to see if I can find another radio transmission. And get us some answers.
I'm so stupid.
Receive precarious stabilization, but still request evacuation due to hostile NHI. If we can't close the singularity, we're pulling everyone in with us. Anyone? You out there?
Odd. The timestamp on this transmission doesn't make sense. It comes after the Mayday, but the timestamp says it was recorded many months before. Either someone is intentionally trying to scramble these transmissions, or the singularity is causing more problems than we thought.
So I said 13 earlier. It's literally called the 9. I'll own that one. Well, can't jump for some reason. So the guy's name that's transmitting that signal is called Lodi. Didn't we meet a guy named Lodi on Europa? Because we had an issue with the quest and we had to talk to him before we was able to progress.
It's the same Elixir combatants from earlier. They are persistent. Stay vigilant and don't let them come back again.
Okay.
Thought I'd recognize those symbols. This is the House of Exile.
What does that mean? Pylon's charged. Ooh. That hurts. It still hurts. Oh, I don't like you. Those shanks form a stasis field? Yeah, I don't like those things. At all. Pardon me, sir. Can you quit shooting me? Thank you. Yeah, I do not like those. Oh no. There we go.
The last time we encountered these Elixir was on Luna. They're called the Exiles because each of them were exiled from their original house.
Oh. Got it.
That's the last of them, and we've got what we need. Let's head back to the train and see if we can't get past that blockade.
No more transmissions on the backlog. And the timestamps are all off. Keep heading for the train. Maybe we can triangulate a location.
Do I have to go? Do I have to go up that? Oh, down. Okay, return to the mechanism. Will do. I must say, so far, this location is a little underwhelming compared to the Pale Heart. Although, how do you do better than the final shape? Like, I mean, it took them since the Taken King. It is known. You are death. 9, reach out.
Suppose you're right, Drifter, and we are dealing with the 9. You have the most experience with them. What did you observe in your interactions?
Rumor has it the 9 are extra-dimensional. caught in the gravity of Sol's heaviest hitters. You know, planets, moons, stuff like that. There are aliens, and there are aliens. And these guys are aliens. They don't live in this dimension, which means they can mess with you.
You trespass the domain of the once exile, chosen of the giver. I am Archon Prime, sovereign of this orbit, speaker of the voice invisible.
Okay. Oh. Can't shoot through that. Can I break whatever that is? There we go.
Interesting. That elixir wasn't an Archon. I wonder what that was all about.
There's a second one.
Wake of destruction. One exile falls, and three more rise.
Hold on. That same voice, this Archon's voice, is coming from another elixir. I'm not sure what's going on.
Exiles, I prophesied the deathless arrival. Creatures cradled and kissed by the infinite curse of the great machine.
Deathless? That sounds like you, Guardian, but, derogatory.
Beat the Archon's vessels.
Design bids us destroy. Bring death to the deathless. Fulfill the destiny of the House of Exile.
I still don't understand how that voice jumped from one exile to another. The witness could possess, but that required a civilization's worth of darkness. Could something have drawn them here? Maybe the high concentration of dark matter is boosting this Archon connection to darkness.
Darkness is about connection of memory, but it doesn't work like that. And dark matter, in spite of the name, has nothing to do with darkness.
So this is something else entirely.
Part of the mysterious object. Oh. It's an hourglass?
Huh. One of the Archon's lackeys dropped something.
Ophiuchus's energy readings are spiking. This is a container of dark matter. The same connected to the singularity. Don't let that go.
Okay. Use the mechanism. So does it go right there?
Hold it. Who do you work for, and what's your business here?
Telemetry originates at this location, but the signal is weak.
What are you doing here?
We're Guardians, from Earth's vanguard. Circumstances suggest we were invited, but we don't know who sent the invitation.
Earth?
Have you been here a while?
I have journal entries tallying 4 weeks, but my 5 o'clock shadow says a day. Something's wrong with time. It's my job to investigate. You picked up something that's special to the people here. Use it. I'll see you on the other side. We can talk there. You can, tell me all about Earth.
That's the man who sent the distress signal. But he didn't seem in distress.
Something's wrong with time.
I'm curious as to how our contact intends to fix it. But his observations seem to be correct.
And we just got here. There's probably a whole mess of time nonsense just around the corner.
Agreed. This train's temporal presence is concerning.
That's the least of our worries. The real head-scratcher is our new friend saying the people here.
Ikora did say she suspected sentient life.
Well, that was strangely satisfying. Okay. Aldera. So are we basically going through their civilization? Just in ruins? I guess the answer to that is yes. All right, here's this guy.
Sorry for all that earlier. My name's Lodi. My introductions aren't usually that rude. Come on, let me show you around. Your companion gave me a debrief about your mission before she insisted on meeting the scientists here.
Scientists?
Oh yeah, the Ionians are brilliant. They've been great hosts since I showed up here a few weeks back.
Objects from a different time were sent to us, like we were called or invited. Did you get one too?
Of sorts. I got a call of my own. I hope your ride was smoother than mine. Are you headed back to Earth after?
Are you asking for a ride?
Just conversation. Appreciate the offer. I'm staying with the locals for a while. Time distortions all over this place. The Elixni make it hard to traverse further out. Fascinating, aren't they? You know, the language structure is similar to Finnish. Keep an eye out for the House of Exiles. They didn't like me getting close with my recorder. If you're here to sort out the time anomaly, it sounds like we're on the same side. I'll help you look into your calling card. You help the locals with some of the weightier tasks. You seem like you can handle yourself. First in a few words, I can appreciate that.
All right, so who's up first?
These Ionians were able to temporarily stabilize the singularity. They prevented their planet from splitting until someone could help. I'm as surprised as you they've eluded us for so long, but this place is shrouded in dark matter. It could have cloaked the presence of sentient life from the outside. Ghost, did you find the source of the distress signal?
We've made contact with Lodi here in the settlement. He's offered to help us look into our invitation if we help the people here. He seems trustworthy, but his presence here feels very convenient.
Yeah, by the look of him, I'd say he's as out of place as we are.
So what is this? Altar of Relativity, a sacred liminal space. The language of the interface is indecipherable, but the altar appears to be unpowered. It cannot process this strangely capsule integration. Ghost is tracing power transfers around the altar site. The source appears to be dark matter conduits, most likely kept away from the Ionian security zone for safety. Ghosts believe it's possible to restore power. So I guess we'll have to get our little ball and trace those later. Not right now, though. I love how there's just like just a war going on out here. All right, there's our postmaster. Let's get acquainted with this, what I'm assuming is the social space. Let's see. Hey, there's some of those little birds we saw. Ooh. Like little pelicans. Rite of ignition. What?
Hello? This is Lodi. Ms. Ray said you received my distress call. Ms. Ray asked that I contact the little Sputnik to work with you both on next steps.
Sputnik?
Is there something I should call you? Apart from Guardians, of course.
This is the Guardian. You can call them Guardian, thank you. I am called Ghost.
Pleasure to be working with you, Mr. Ghost. The Ionians are in less dire straits now, but if anything triggers the singularity, we risk losing the planetoid. Between a black hole on one side and the Archon on the other, the locals had no choice but to seal their settlement. They've been trying to track down that capsule you picked up for ages. Head to the big mechanism at the center of the village. The Ionians call it the Altar of Relativity.
Oh. Hold on a second. Let me track this. It's telling me to go over here, though. Oh, here it is.
Guardian, the trail we followed here to this planetoid is the strongest through that mechanism.
The singularity must be beyond there. Contained, thanks to the Ionians. If Drifter's right, the source of our invitation and the source of the singularity are one and the same. I think the Nine are here. Keep this to yourselves for the moment. Our top priority is stabilizing this planetoid. Unless the Nine plan to interfere, they're not a concern.
Lodi, we're at the altar.
Mr. Ghost, this is Lodi. Excellent. Go ahead and drink the contents.
Drink?
No, that can't be right. You do not want to do that. Just say again, do not drink the dark matter in that container. Pour the contents into the mechanism. Hold on, I was provided a diagram. I am so sorry. Ionian verbs change based on the size and shape of the container. I'm still getting a hang of the beverage cutoff. Seems to be somewhere around 2 liters. Anyways, the canister contents need to get poured into the mechanism, and all you need to do is drop it
in. Translation issues, huh? Okay, here we go. Perform rite of maintenance. Integrate. Strangelets ebb and flow. Our gravity captured your attention. Remain attentive. Okay. Altar of Relativity. The Altar of Relativity appears to be a relic of a bygone era, a jump drive converted from pre-Golden Age technology. It's been damaged and repaired with components that are obviously straining to contain the forces surging inside. Ghost remarks, singularity stabilizers likely aren't an off-the-shelf item. The Ionians have been extremely clever and resourceful in assembling this complex device. Despite the relative lack of resources, still the altar is definitely unstable. Strangelet capsules appear to be the only method of effectively stabilizing the altar, and by extension, the singularity. The Edge of Fate. Meet Rebecca, Dean of the Ionians. Lodi, I'll probably do that more than once. Lodi wants you to meet the Dean of Ionian Settlement, Rebecca. She should be able to provide more information about where you can find more Strangelet capsules.
Guardian? Mr. Ghost? Allow me to introduce you to Dean Rebecca, leader of the Ionians.
Dean Rebecca. I've never heard the name Dean. It's beautiful.
Well, the Ionians use a sort of academic hierarchy from what I can tell. And wait, you've never heard the title Dean before?
No. Is it an Ionian name?
No, they use it as a mark of high status here. Oh, and so you know, they haven't seen other humans in centuries. Be patient with them. Our presence here is tremendously significant.
Okay. Hello, Dean Rebecca. You hear the stranger speak, but can't understand. At the bottom of her helmet, you see a tear fall to her tunic. You can't understand her, but know it is the universal language of prayer. She gestures to the distance toward the influx of Vex, and from her intonation, you infer a Vex mind threatens her settlement.
Translating what I can, the Dean's honored to encounter the first new humans in centuries. She says the Ionians' deity, the thing they call the Holy Anomaly, is on the other side of the altar, threatened by the singularity. The capsule we put into the altar stabilizes rings of the lock to keep the singularity contained. It's a collection of dark matter she called a strangelet. You'll need to get through the lock if you want to find out what's on the other side. We'll need your muscle, Guardian.
Okay. On it. Activate energy pulse. Oh, there we go. Do I get them from here? Oh, there we go. On it. Wow. What a terrible throw.
So Lodi, tell me more about how you got here. The more we know, the better chance we can find a solution.
All I know is I woke up here 4 weeks ago in a singed suit. I don't remember how I got here. I know I'm from Earth. I remember my family, but not much else.
That sounds like how a light bearer would wake up. But you don't have a ghost.
No, I'm alive. You probably know more about this place than I do. But I do remember hearing Guardians have a complicated relationship with memory. Is there any truth to that?
That's a fairly common question. Guardians forget who we were before our first resurrection. We forget in exchange for the light.
Shame. Feels cruel.
Acquire Rosetta. Return to Dean and Rebecca with the Rosetta technology and attempt another conversation. Use Rosetta to decipher Ionian text. Terminals like this can be used to open new areas to explore. Okay. So now we should be able to talk to her. The Dean eyes you with curiosity, then recognition. You return with newfound understanding. Our languages converge. I am filled with delight and questions. There is so much I wish to know about the world we left behind. But first, the world we inhabit now is troubled, and our altar's connection to the holy anomaly is disrupted. It is a signal that calls for your answer.
Drifter? You brought them my message, capsized. Find my frequency. I'm not Neon.
No way. Orin. Neon. Orin, what happened to you? I thought you were locked in as the Nine's errand runner. You were gone.
Yes, but my memory is a mess. It's all vetiver. Damn it. Rig transponder. You can pinpoint my location.
Oh, that's what those are. They're communication buoys. Well, maybe not buoys, but something. Okay. Just gonna do that. Then work my way over to this. Are they being invisible supposed to happen?
The hell, Orin? Why do you sound like you ate a dream journal?
Petrichor. Damn it. I am not adjusting to linear time well. I am no longer emissary. I quit.
You quit?
I don't think the Nine are going to appreciate that. Although they've never, at least in my experience, they've never seemed particularly, like, hostile to us.
Thought you'd ascended or something. Become a higher being. I didn't know you could quit being emissary.
Me either. But with the right motivation, anything is Starlight. You'd be proud. I'm malted.
Oh, I have to know what you mean by malted.
Exactly what it sounds like. I wanted my body back. I wanted my will back.
That is most definitely the voice actor of the stranger. Oh, it is Spirit Bloom. I thought that's what that looked like. That's from Venus. Resources are automatically added to the resource tab of your map guide. By what? I Dark matter interference? She said map guide? Oh. Okay. Matter spark, Rosetta. Oh, this is interesting. Huh. And then, of course, there's the raid, which we won't be doing. Okay, cool. Wait. What is this? Matter morph? Rosetta 2. Matter spark. Matter morph. So is there not lost sectors? I guess we'll get to that. Okay.
We gotta find her. She only just found shoes, for Pete's sake. Got your location, Orin. Never thought I'd hear from you again.
Scrambled eggs. I meant to deliver a message, but can't remember what it is. I know the Nine will need a replacement emissary. They will not find one nearby on the X-axis. They will need to search a millennia up and down the Y.
I'm going to pretend that made sense. There she is. Hey, Orin.
My message found you. I'm Orin. Once a Guardian, like you. When I last reached out to the Vanguard, I warned you of the Nine's fallibility. The results of that fallibility are in play now, I think. You will fix it. But how isn't clear. Everything I knew is scattered. My will, cleaved from service and rough-hewn clay. It wasn't bloodless, but I know I chose this for a reason. I did. In my memory, when I touch my hand to the moment, I am overcome with dissonance and another shape buried in noise assuming my place. I must speak sharpness to the Drifter, a tint on knowledge held but still unknown. I'll need your help hunting down the fate that brought us here.
So, Orin, you quit and now you're just here?
Mitosis. Annoying you had to see me like this now. Scrambled eggs and someone else's shoes. How have you been?
Oh, busy. Feet planted on the ground more often than not. Seeing someone new these days.
Oh. Oh, good. Good for you. Can't say the same. I've been too busy corralling my electrons. Who are you seeing?
It's, Eris Morn.
Oh! You have a type, Drifter. I'm happy for you both. Really.
A little awkward, wasn't it? Okay. Altar of Relativity. As you access the interface, it melds with Rosetta, speaking words from an Ionian into your inner voice. Anomaly blessed, I am Rojan. Rojan? I will say Rojan. The altar's technician, and the one honored to deliver what help we can. We offer in awe our findings to aid you. Should you see fit, your impressive drone will receive actionable data to locate strangely capsules, and use the altar's relativistic connection with them as a cipher to pass into the cordon regions of Kepler. With our current integrations and research, you will gain access to the Central Academy and Exiles Accord. There is a brief pause as Ghost accepts the data transmission. Most gracious, Anomaly blessed, transfer commencing. We shall continue our research into the other stolen strangelets. With further integrations, the remaining capsules will increase synchronicity with the altar and allow us to impose a shifted perspective that ignores the cordons by our observation of the strangelet beyond item. It is a delicate alignment, but our efforts can only improve through iteration. Visit the Altar relatively to begin tracking Strangelet capsules in the Central Academy and Exiles Accord. Okay. I guess let's do this one first. That way we can talk to more people, I guess. The Central Academy Strangelet. Locate the Emeritus in the Ionian campus to obtain more information about the Strangelet capsule there. Okay. Let me track that. Okay, that is tracked. Now let's go see where that takes us. Okay, so I had to hop on for a second in between the last thing that you saw, and I ended up getting Origin Story, which is a Vanguard auto rifle, and I ended up getting a better fusion rifle. So we're gonna run those, see what happens. Okay, so we have to go locate the Emeritus in the Ionian campus to obtain more information about the Strangelet capsule there. Okay, so we gotta go where? This is clearly tracked. How do I get there? This way? Possibly over here. This has a really nifty heads-up display. Okay, so we should be able to go in here, I believe. Hold on one second. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. So in here? Yes. Access Central Academy. Now, does that pop up anything else on our map? It does not. Okay, let's see what their Central Academy looks like. Interesting. There we are. Really pretty here. I don't know if those are cherry blossom trees, but they sure look like it. Oh. You are approached by one of the cowled figures. Their fingers reach out and graze your armor with reverence. They speak musically, intently, and their rapid gestures imply urgency and concern. You gather that some scientists are in immediate danger and that your weapons are needed at the wildlife laboratory. The figure's hand touch your armor like a talisman as they beseech you for help.
They're clearly very upset, and I don't blame them. Abduction is terrifying. I still haven't been able to suss out why talks with the Exiles went south. I mean, these are poor circumstances for negotiation.
The readings on Kepler are still spiking. The singularity is still a threat. We'll need the Ionians' help if we want to open that lock.
Some terminals have been disrupted, preventing you from translating the Ionian characters. Search the area to find the source of disruption and destroy them. So this. Voila. Oh. I wasn't bothering you. You turd. There we go. This place reminds me of the moon for some reason. Oh, it's one of those. Okay. Oh, yep. That'll do it. Servitors are never up to any good. Polis carries a quantum substance. Ooh. There we go.
Just as many researchers as the Emeritus said there would be. Didn't lose anyone. That's a relief.
I wonder if you might shed some light on something while we're still learning the language. This settlement is obviously well established, over decades, if not centuries, but I see little in the way of weapon emplacements or true fortifications. Has there been no conflict all that time?
That's the gist I'm getting. The Vex are new, and the Elixni, well, they used to have a working trade relationship. Armed conflict is new for the locals.
Must be nice. Okay, let's go back over here. We freed your people. The man thanks the Golden Ratio for your safe return. The Singularity remains solid, and no Ionian was harmed. Good lord. The Emeritus claps your hand in thanks. They add something about food. You're sure it's food, but the overall tone of the conversation does not seem to be about dinner. Very soon they have forwarded you some location coordinates. They want you to save their agricultural center from an attack.
You got my favorite thank you. Nice work, Guardian. You reunited the Ionians with their loved ones.
The scale of this problem concerns me. Our forces aren't so robust as to defend this whole settlement indefinitely. And defense is fruitless if we can't stabilize the Singularity. We just discovered a lost colony. This discovery changes how we see our own system. How many others are out there?
I said something about time latch. I don't know what that meant. Also says something about Rosetta 2, like right here? Possibly below me? Maybe not. Let's just bounce on this way. Pardon me, boys. I have no idea what time latch is. Well, those things are unpleasant.
Guardian, someone's on the line.
You've made great strides in communicating with the Ionians. We've learned their language has multiple origins. Little wonder it needs such effort. Understanding comes not a moment too soon. Between the Elixni and the Vex, the situation here is unstable. And we have so much to learn from them. I followed your example in translating. Script first, then words. These notes you recovered, unbelievable. The advances this outlines in gravitational manipulation, without the light. And that's only one thesis. I hope some of them, at least, will be amenable to returning to Earth. We cannot lose this connection. We simply can't.
Okay. So you can actually send that to comms. That way you can move forward, which I will do next time. All right, mission fellow. Go to the agricultural center at the Ionian campus to eliminate the Vex sabotaging the last stable food production on Kepler. Okay. Here we go. Also didn't realize the entire time we were playing the last time, I actually didn't turn in any of these. I have a ton of them.
The destructive activity in the agricultural zone is reading as Vex. They're the ones attacking the food supply.
Stop me if this one is obvious, but do Vex need to eat?
Not in the fashion we recognize.
Sounds like an empty life. Then this is just sabotage against the Ionians.
As if they weren't facing enough. The Nine, the Vex, and a singularity ripping the planet apart. It's too obvious a coincidence to ignore.
The Nine what?
Simply the Nine. They exist outside of time as far as we understand it. Difficult to confirm on the best of days.
Let me clear this up right fast. Yeah, you got a 360 there. Yeah, I was so locked in for doing the final shape, I didn't look at any gear at all. So I guess that was my fault. And we have this. Okay, there we go. Now we're all caught up. Good to go. Of course it's a train. Let's see. I see that, but where's the hole? Is there something I'm supposed to charge? No? I don't see anything. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Is there something obvious that I'm missing? Oh, there it is.
something. Guardian, watch out.
Terminal destabilized. Okay. And then we have this, so into there.
Tended to just let me pass on by before you showed up.
Excuse me? The Vex ignored you.
Guess they didn't see me as a threat. What can I say? I have a friendly face.
Lodi, how are you so adept with the Ionian's language? You said you've been here a few weeks at best.
Oh, I was made for this. I'm a translator. I especially love languages I've never heard before.
Oh, well. That works out. Woo. Good lord. They all went nuclear. Oh wait, it's just this? I was expecting like a field, not bags of food. Maybe I'm crazy. Got it. Final cache.
There's the Vex. I hate it when they do that. Guardian, let's redirect and get that shield down.
Sounds good. I gotta figure out how to get. Supposed to do something with this. But what? Oh. Oh no, it's not it either. Where do I go with that thing? In there? Oh, there it is. Stop it. Okay. Oh, there's just a hole there. Okay. Got it. Gonna hop into here. And we're up.
Guardian, we should take a scan of that drive. See if there's any data stuck offline the Ionians need.
On it.
It's incredible. Terms I recognize mapped to advanced concepts, prefixes and suffixes as used in agricultural science. We can use this. Let me do some analyzing, but this is a huge missing piece to understanding the Ionians.
Access the Rosetta terminal. You're now able to decipher more.
What keeps the Ionians here? We could begin evacuation proceedings. They would be safe back on Earth.
But they wouldn't be home. They could take a piece of Kepler with them, sure, but it's not the same.
Homes can be replaced, but lives can't.
The Ionians might feel differently about that. This place is sacred to them. The universe determined they belong here. Singularity or not, we can't tell people to pack up and leave yet. Not without helping people who've been stranded from the rest of humanity.
Agreed. No one's leaving until we learn more.
So we learn more. All right. Now we get to go back. And I guess do the other quest.
Lodi, those Vex, you need to know who controls them. Her name is Maya, the conductor. She was human once.
What's her objective?
On the surface, to return our current time to a more prosperous one. But her true motive is to reunite with her spouse.
Neither of those sound particularly sinister, but I take it it's what she's willing to do to achieve that goal.
Maya has an ability. She can control whoever she pleases. She's commanding the Vex, a normally leaderless faction. She's even taken hold of our allies to turn them against us. If she's here, she can do anything to get what she wants.
Not really sure who that is. Finally, some moments of peace. Thank you for your assistance, Anomaly Blessed. A strange light capsule is almost certainly near. Before all of this, we built the lock as an altar. A vital ritual has been sealed from us, but is living without our practice truly living? The altar relatively led to a place where it was easiest to detect the holy anomaly. We would even bring our exiled friends with us to worship. Please, Anomaly Blessed, pass through and stabilize our holy site. Okay. Anomaly blessed, I have an urgent request of you. The exiles have occupied our holy progenitor ship. The energy readings match hazardous explosive material. The ship's remnants still have fuel cells. If they explode, it can vaporize the settlement. Why is the Archon making things worse? It is an inflammatory attack by a friend lost in madness. He urges the singularity onwards and lights fires to encourage the flames to rise. We all would prefer not to sublimate. Go now, please.
I know. The exiles have gotten into the, progenitor ship.
It's the remnants of the colony ship they arrived in. Any vibrational disruption could dislodge the lock and speed the singularity's growth.
We better move fast. Someone once told me that a shuttle quarter that size can go up like a bomb.
Eliksni from the House of Exile planned to destroy the structural history of the Ionians and most of the campus with it. Stop them before it's too late. Okay. Here we go.
The ship the Eliksni have taken over. You're saying it's the very one the Ionians came here in?
Part of it, anyway. What's left. They converted it to a permanent emplacement, but they still call it the progenitor ship. The mother of the Ionians. It's the source of all their tools. They put a little piece in every building. Every scientist gets a shot at the hull when they graduate. If the ship goes up, there's a lot the Ionians can't do. Do you have any experience with bomb disposal?
We've handled plenty of mines before. This shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, something else I wanted to look at. Do I have a different... I only have that. Yeah, I'd rather have a long range. Okay, so charge motes.
This style of ship is quite old. Even with only this much left, it's incredible. I haven't seen anything like it. The material could have been affected by the time anomaly here. That could account for the relatively good condition.
As a frame of reference, how old would you say it is compared to your ships?
Easily hundreds of years.
Oh.
So are we on like the aircraft carrier that we saw when we come in? Or on a different one? Superplex.
That equipment sure looks Eliksni. Let's see if we can tease it. Exile quantum? They must be doing some real damage if they're deploying like this.
Then we have to do charge motes. How many motes do I have? Oh, I have to do it that way. Okay.
material supply for the settlement.
Ow. Well, I didn't expect that to kill me in one hit. My fault.
That equipment sure looks elixir. Let's see if we can tease it through. Miles, Captain? They must be doing some real damage if they're deploying like this.
A little momentum there.
Guardian, the mines. If just one of them goes off, it threatens the entire material supply for the settlement.
There we go.
No more anomalous energy signatures. Good work, Guardian. The Ionians are safe because of you.
We haven't put a scratch on the House of Exile. The Ionians say the Archon's only out to speed up the Singularity's growth. He's just gonna throw more gas on the fire.
The Guardian will be able to stabilize the Singularity once we get through. There are too many problems, and all of them are connected.
You have no idea.
Unless you have any ideas, then we have to consider evacuation. Reunification with humanity. After centuries apart.
Centuries? No. No, them coming to Earth would be existentially disorienting.
Lodi, please don't mistake me. This is the Ionians' home. We have to believe there's a way for them to return safely.
And what if there isn't?
Well, the other option is they all die. So I hate to say deal with it, but you know, the other option's not great. So 8 of 10. Okay. Hello again, Anomaly Bliss. Your help has truly been invaluable in maintaining what we can. Every inch is appreciated. Delightful news. Dean Rebecca has information regarding a discovered Strangelet capsule. As she explained what they do, each ring of the Altar of Relativity is chronologically stabilized to prevent any upper dimensional damage from leaking out. Don't worry, when all are in, you'll be able to pass through without your matter smearing across the time streams. Great. Thank you, Anomaly Blessed. In addition to the practical matter of not vaporizing, the site you defended holds sentimental and sacred value to us all. Our important site is threatened. We appeal to the voices of the Nine, Lodi and Orin, future and past, bodies beyond matter, and sight beyond linearity. And you, Anomaly Blessed, fate ordains you to help us protect our graduation. Please remove the Vex and whatever or whoever drives them from the site of graduation defense ritual. I'll include data on how to access the area.
They found you so fast. My name is Orin. My name was Nasan was Nasya Sawa. What do you call yourself, stranger?
Lodi, pleasure. Miss Orin, do you know something about who brought me here?
I know you will be elected to become something impossible. Your molecules have already volunteered.
I'm sorry, my molecules?
I was the emissary as you were. And will become the same. I quit, and it left me transmuted. I think if I can help you adjust, I can reclaim my mind.
Emissary for who?
The beings in your dreams.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Neither do we. Fight through the subordinate Vex to lure out and defeat a Gate Lord in the Ionian campus. Sounds simple enough. Not the first time we took down a Gate Lord.
Orin, can you fight?
Persimmon! Oh, yes! Lodi, you can help. Can you see down the Valley of Time? 2 minutes ahead?
I am very sorry, ma'am, but I do not know what you're saying.
Take your time, Orin. Guardian, draw out Maya's Vex. The Vex signals Dean Rebecca provided are cloaked. Something's not right. Vex outposts are usually interlinked. Take these ones down first, and it will weaken the others in hiding.
Wait, what? What are we trying to do here? We have to go up there, right? Whoop, not that way. Okay, we've been here before already. What's different?
Here's the Vex Thor was talking about.
Okay.
Clear up the signals in the area, and bam, we have the location on a bigger boss. And we can use that one to get to the biggest boss. Let's go.
So it's what we just did, the mini boss. The heck? Like a small tremor when I walked out here. I'm sure that's normal.
So, we think there's a Strangelet capsule at the ritual site Dean Rebecca told us about. Do you think it was there all along?
It's possible. The way the Ionians talk about dark matter, like even elementary particles of the universe contain a spirit in their way.
The capsule is vetiver this way. It's fading for me, but I hear the singularity as well, in the distance.
Like a groan. You hear it too?
Sounds like Lodi is more than he lets on. I don't even think he knows it. Didn't he look weird on Europa when we interacted with him? Well, that's clearly not working. Certain objects can be charged by attacking them with matter spark. Try attacking objects that look like they may be able to use energy. Oh, okay. Well, that was a cool design. Ouch. Hey. No fair, dude.
Speaking with the Ionians and moving through their settlement, I've been constructing a theory. It needs work, but the nascent form is this. After the collapse, few people were leaving Earth. More recently, we would notice. And the Ionians are truly humans. I think they must have come here during the Golden Age. maybe even before.
You keep saying that word. Collapse? I've never heard the Ionians say Golden Age or anything like it, but they mentioned a span of time that was good. Better? Could be it.
Man, I haven't seen this much reuse of level design since Destiny 1. This is wild. It's like every mission, it's like a repeat. Edge of Fate set the bar pretty high, so...
Lodi, you said your vocation was translating. Now that you've added the Ionians to your repertoire, how many do you speak?
Fluently 4, passively 9, only written 2. Not many folks to speak them with these days. I grew up speaking 3 at home, but learned the others in school. Here and there, anyone who would teach me. Those 2 written ones, maybe I can learn how to pronounce them.
Okay, so we have to activate these things. That shouldn't be too awful difficult. And we're destroying the Oracle. Ouch!
The Ionians were overwhelmingly kind when I arrived. They've never seen anyone they didn't recognize.
More than that, the Ionians are the only ones who know anything meaningful about what's beyond the altar, and are willing to speak to us about it.
How do we protect them? They can't stay like this, but they can't go either.
Dead Fallen?
Your continued interference has been noticed.
The Conductor. Even out here, anyone who stands in the way of restoring your new Golden Age ends up trampled. You're here to make things worse.
Am I? I understand our designs for the future seem mutually exclusive to you. But I have ignored the Guardians since Nessus.
What power does this Maya bear? It's hives and nausea. Whatever paracausality she wields is fundamentally rule-breaking.
You chase a villain of your own imagination. My goals are not against you. They are above you. Now, leave us.
She sounds like an old woman that has emphysema. Like the smoker's cough. I'll never be able to unhear that now. Okay. She got the COPD.
She's still going to throw everything she has to get us out of the way. Gate Lord incoming.
Okay. So I have to activate those and then destroy the little oracle. Okay. What? Oh, I see. Okay. Multifaceted. Oh man, wrong button. Okay, this way. Ew.
So, Maya wants to return us to the Golden Age. The Ionians haven't talked about it. When was the Golden Age?
It ended centuries ago. There's reason to suspect the Ionian ancestors arrived before it began. Imagine watching the world end from the edge of the system.
What world?
Earth.
When?
What do you mean, when?
I mean, what do you mean the world ended?
There is no way you don't know.
Stop.
How old? What time period did this guy come from?
How long ago? How long? When did the world end?
So many records were wiped out. We don't have an exact number. Hundreds of years ago.
They're gone. Are you kidding me? Just like that? There was an apocalypse, and it's ancient history, and that's it. Didn't someone think to etch a date in a stone or something helpful? There's no time capsules, there's no bunkers, just gone?
And I can't undo any of it.
Lodi. That would have never been possible. Surely you know this.
No. I don't know.
You're not the first person to wake up lost. I'll tell you what I tell the others. The Golden Age rose and fell. And then, so did the Dark Age. There were few of us then, and survival barely eked out. But we did. Humans live. We built a city. In time, there will be more.
There were hundreds.
I know. Can you tell me what you do remember?
What does it matter now? I'm sorry. I was... sorry.
It's such a simple question, but I know. I remember stars. I used to drive out into the country to see them. As bright as they were hundreds of years ago. Oh, always used to take my breath away. Just looking up, realizing all over again how much more was out there that nobody saw. The stars aren't such a wonder anymore. Out here.
There are still mysteries.
That entire interaction was so strange. Man, the final shape really spooled. I'm trying to stay positive, but so far this is just not a good DLC. I've enjoyed the rest of them, but this one's just... I kind of get it now.
Their identity is so tied to this place, to this work. I wonder if they would be happy if we evacuated them to the city. To take them away from it would be the same as if we left Sol and the Traveler behind. Our purpose becomes null.
I need a little Eric. Guardian, come find me in the temple.
Okay, but as far as my time, I want to pause here, and we will pick right back up for me tomorrow. But you guys won't miss a thing, so I'll be right back. And we're back. Okay, so the next one is the Exiles Accord Strangelet. Meet Lodi in the Curtilage Divide within the Exiles Accord. The strange man you met upon arriving at Kepler, Lodi, has promised to help you navigate the Exiles Accord and retrieve the Ionian's lost Strangelet capsule from the Archon. First, he needs your help conducting some preliminary investigations of the region. He shares what he does know. The Accord is segmented by temporal distortions, but he's seen Eliksni commanders use particles like keys to phase through them. They're called Accelerons. Okay.
Lodi, are you there? Everything okay?
No. I can't go back. How long ago was the collapse? Were any of you there?
No one alive was there. We can still see skyscrapers.
What cities?
None. The collapse was centuries ago, Lodi.
This is bad. This is extremely bad.
Lodi?
Just put the damn thing in the thing. I need to figure out how to word this.
I mean, that has to be a terrible place to be, because when he got here, he just thought he was sent through, time. He didn't think about the repercussions of that. And now all of a sudden he's finding out that his family and everything that he knew, his life and his city on Earth, is just gone. Like, that would be a absolute awful thing to find out. Okay, until Exiles Accord. Let's see what this place has to offer. Curtilage Divide. More massive chasms. There he is. Hey, Lodi.
I hear he had a run-in with that Archon fellow. Or his cutouts, anyway. Apparently he's the leader of these exiled Elixir, but nobody's seen him in a long time. He's a recluse. The Ionians say he can speak through the mouths of his followers, like some kind of psychic thing. But that's absurd, right? Have you seen this little ventriloquist act? Huh. Well, I'll believe it when I see it myself. I suggest you do a little bang and burn to draw out their leadership. Once we know exactly who we're dealing with, we can do a more realistic threat assessment.
Alright, sounds good. Engage the exiles.
Very deep into the Exiles Accord. They aren't fond of visitors. This architecture seems a little out of the box.
We've dealt with the Lixney houses before, but this does feel different.
Lodi, I need to be frank. I don't buy your story.
Yeah. Well, you don't know the half of it. If I wasn't me, I also wouldn't buy my story.
What do you know about whatever brought you here?
Nothing. I woke up here in a singed suit after the most insane fall of my life. It seems the local Elixni had developed a parallel form of teleportation. They're using dark matter to create portals. If we want to infiltrate their sphere of influence, we'll need that capability. Mr. Drifter says you've got the skills for a smash and grab, so I suggest we go loud. Get us a sample of that tech and we'll be in business.
Okay. Simple enough. I can do smash and grab. What am I smashing? Oh, the heck was that? Little rat-like creatures. Where'd he go? Oh, yeah, friends. Let's see. Well, I got him. Okay, got 3 of them. There we go. Oh. Where are more shanks? Oh. Well, there you go then. Okay, let's switch to Matter Spark. And then this way. And discharge. Well, excuse me then. Well, that didn't do anything. Wait. Doesn't that go back to the door, though? I'm so confused. It did open this path, though, so let's follow it. That didn't work. Okay, let's bring that back. See if that was enough. Ow! I don't know if it's just me, but I never remember those things being able to like one-tap me. Draw power. There we go.
This must be the House of Exile's new teleportation tech. It's mounted in an old cannon frame. That's handy. Scans show the power cell and space inverter have been tampered with. Those mechanisms have dark matter cores. They'll wear out fast. It looks like this mobile unit creates an entangled link between a jump pad and wherever you're aiming. Just be careful what you pointed at.
Okay. Oh. Nice. All right. We meet with Lodi.
Good work out there. You got some real moves. Normally, agents that skilled at wet work have checkered pasts. Makes me wonder how you came to be so dangerous. With expanded access, we can investigate those Elixni in earnest and find the truth about this so-called Archon. I've got some ideas on that. Catch up with me later to get started.
Okay. Sabotage the House of Exile's Arc Refinery operations. Transient complete. Okay, let's just go from where we are because I don't think that's going to hurt us to do that. Plus, it'll give us a little time to get familiar with this area. Giver's Blessing. Gosh, why don't I like the design of that? None of these weapons are really doing it for me, which I'm a Titan Vanguard, like, to the core. So, like, I like exactly what I have. I'm OCD, so I'm very themed. That's how I've always been. I don't know how much of that I'm going to need to complete everything that I want to complete, so I'm just going to grab what I can as I can. Where'd you go? There you are. Oh, and that spawns one of these. Nice. Okay, so I just shoot the thingy. And then here. Nice. Do I have what I need to unlock this? I need to. Hey, big jump there. I'll take that. Need to charge that. How would I recharge that? I have to recharge that to get that unlocked. There's the relocator. Let's do this. I thought maybe Arc would be able to do it. Well, I can't. Wait. Aha. There we go. So now I should be able to grab. Where is the thing at? Aha. Yeah. You know, I actually kind of like, as much as was giving this game a hard time, or this DLC a hard time for reusing like areas over and over. I really like the puzzle aspect of the exploration. Instead of just like walking from point A to point B for like a huge distance, you actually have to think about what you're doing. Gives it a little bit more of a dynamic. Ah, crud. You stop that. Okay, is there anything around here? I don't believe so. Ouch. Take that, you freaking jerk. Okay, here. Okay, we have to get through that. Let's see what our options are. So we're gonna have to shoot that thing, but isn't there one down here too? There is. I'm assuming that one's just to get back. There's something glowing over there though. Let's go check that out first. Mystery nearby. Well, I don't think I can access that. Let's see what my other options are. Well, I'm being shot at, so that's a good sign. I bet whatever the answer to this is going to be up here. Okay. Well, I have to find one of those cannons. I know that. What is that? Where's Mattermorph? What is Mattermorph? Oh. There it is. All right. Got this. I guess that's what that's for. 'Cause I can't lower those barriers.
Guardian, I've made myself a contact within the Elixir ranks. Apparently not everyone is happy with the way things are being run.
You little sleuth.
That's the idea. Anyway, there's apparently a power station nearby feeding a lot of juice into something off-site.
Got it. I'm reading high levels of arc energy.
It's mixing with signatures matching the singularity.
turn in this. Lodi's informant has information about a House of Exile arc refinery integrating with dark matter. Disrupting House of Exile operations could draw out the Archon and reveal the Strangelet capsule in the Accord. And that also gives me Relocator 2, which is another step up from the one that I have. Alright, let's do it. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Wasn't looking the right way. Alright, into the bus.
This has to be the house's power plant. There's a massive current moving through the cables around us. And gravitons.
My informant Kielsk tells me that power is going straight into a warship.
If we can get to a power plant's controls while it's charging their ship, we can send a lethal surge to it from here before it ever leaves port.
Crafty. And it'll buy time to hunt down the Strangelet capsule in the Accord.
Okay. Does that mean there's going to be a train coming at us? I don't know why that scared me. Oh, I was so focused on the train that didn't even see the birds.
If we stop the singularity from expanding, stabilize Kepler, maybe they'll stand down.
A fat chance we talk a psycho like that off a ledge. He's a true believer in whatever psychos believe in.
They aren't leaving us many options. We need to reach the anomaly.
Usually... Usually psychos just believe in themselves.
Deathless, why have you come? Glimpses are seen of your actions, but your motive ever shrouded. When my house found Sword, saw the great machine with your world, we left in defeated peace.
Because generally, even if they say that they're doing their psychopathic things based on like religion or some sort of creed or, you know, other belief like Ayn Rand or something, like it's all selfish. Because the people that believe in those things don't want anything to do with psychopaths like that. Okay, so why am I getting flood vibes here? Disable the House of Exile's power plant. Okay, let's drop this.
It looks like this station is actually drawing some form of power from these native cyto colonies. So, these are the generators?
This whole place is wired like a rat's nest. It's worse than my ship.
Guardian, patch me into a console and I can override that barrier.
Okay. Not sure why you waited for me to go past that halfway around the room to tell me that.
This was foretold. See how they must kill as prophesied. Kiver Sight warned me of this final test. I'll be resilient, my house.
cause a damn cave-in.
You're on bomb defusal, Guardian.
Well, Vast sure likes to talk. Making a show of us barging into his house. Maybe he'll pull his moxie out from under him and he lets some intel slip.
Unless he sees that coming. All this prophecy talk. Back in my day, you kill a fella fair without knowing the future.
You think he's really clairvoyant?
Personally, I think he's full of crap.
Okay, Guardian, we need to find a way to overload that control panel.
Once we do, the immense surge of current will wreak havoc on whatever warship the house is trying to power up.
Probably why they tried to blow us up. I guess they're trying to unplug. We should hustle up.
Yep. Let's start with powering that thing there. I guess I want to tap this. Then here. I'm not sure what happened there. That was weird.
Okay, Guardian, we need to find a way to overload that control panel.
Once we do, the immense surge of current will wreak havoc on whatever warship the house is trying to power up.
Probably why they tried to blow us up. I guess they're trying to unplug. We should hustle up.
So, can I not... Even if I get in there, though, that doesn't really... That doesn't really help me, does it? That's just where we came from, right?
I think you gotta roll up and do that ball thing. Go on.
Well, I would, but... Small problem with that. I keep, you know, killing myself whenever I try to get close to it. So... Well, I guess let's try it again. Except this time not get as close. Where's the thing at? Oh, there it is. Just don't get as close. Hey, there we go. Okay, and that deactivated once I made it in.
Like vile Vex, the Deathless is violence-driven. They cannot be turned away by reasoned words. Only blood.
Mighty Archon, we hear your prophecy. The Deathless kneels before the Giver, your blessing. Just open the way.
Will what now?
This was not our tricks. You conspired with metal invaders to keep us from the Giver. To draw our house into folly.
I mean, it was worth a shot, right?
Most devout Basilisk, the work is done. Bring these walls down, Deathless. Show your Archon true faith. These worlds into unknown spaces, as I have seen it. Exiles with it. Their death is fated to be reborn.
What's your next plan? Stand there with the guns pointed at each other until someone gets cold feet?
So the Archon didn't take the bait, but he mentioned being kept from the Giver. Sounds like, despite their push to the Singularity, something's still cutting them off from it. That means we don't have to rush right in unless they make a move. Maybe there's somewhere else we can apply pressure.
You're a kid. Those things been shooting at you since you landed on this dump, and you still haven't pulled your piece.
That's right. Unlike you, I don't prefer a gun to solve my problems when questions work just as well.
Enough! We may have knocked out their power, but the Archon's still out there. We'll need to be ready when they make their next move.
Alright. Do I have to let this go, or... Exotic? Something that way, though. Huh. Guess we'll have to figure all those out later. I'm sure we'll be able to access more areas once we get everything fully upgraded. Because apparently I'm missing... Excuse me. Apparently I'm missing a Matter Spark upgrade and one of those like teleportation upgrades.
You sure your informant ain't running us around in circles, Square?
Kielska's risking a lot just to speak with me. And I've vetted them, of course.
Yeah, you're probably right. All those ones that tried to kill us are just bad apples.
People aren't all one way or another. That's what makes this interesting.
I mean, I'm kind of on Drifter's side. If they're shooting at me, they're my enemy. And they're going to die for it. I mean, it's as simple as that. Locate Lodi in Augur's Bethel. So that's some massive pipe infrastructure here. I guess that's used for power. There you are.
I've been talking to that Drifter fellow. Not a name I'd self-apply, but I like him. He understands what it's like to be stranded far from home. Anyway, he was telling me about these aliens who are giving the Ionians such a hard time, the Elixni. Apparently, they normally live on something called ether. Huh. Seems like you already have some experience with it. Interesting. The locals say these Elixni augment their supply with dark matter. Who knows what physiological effects that's having. Might be the reason they're so hostile. I suggest you assess their production lines. If we learn how the dark matter is affecting them, it might give us some leverage.
Acquire the Acceleron from Spoil to access mission Saturnism. Disrupt ether distribution in Spoil and recover the Acceleron to access the time latch blocking mission Saturnism. So I had to... Oh, okay. Activate. Monument to Failure. The structure is decorated with dented metal plates. Scorch marks spatter across the surfaces, too irregular for decoration. There is no text that remains legible, only burn marks and crumbled remnants of what might have been further decoration. I wonder if that will come in use later. Getting a lot of power upgrades here. I love it. Do increased damage on direct hits. Increased damage. This one, faster reloads. What's that reload speed like? It's not enough for me to really bother with it. Alright, let's infuse. So we hit a cap at like 455 and now we're already at, or 355. Now we're already at 366. It's kind of crazy. I think up to the final shape was locked behind a certain light power level. And now we're able to reach beyond that. It's kind of nice. I wonder how much we'll actually get before we end. Ether charge. Oh. Alright. Now we'll grab this. Down to the here. Blew him into the wall. Okay, so now I have to take this thing and go where with it? It's nice it can be used as a weapon. Here we go. Now, what did that do? I hate those things. Just want to go on record. Grab this thing. Doesn't do a lot of damage. Nice.
Team, I've got some intel from my informant.
Informant? Well, well. First it's a contact, then it's an informant. They're taking a liking to you.
Maybe a way to help the house calm down and see straight again. I'm sending coordinates, but keep on that heading.
Lodi, Drifter, checking in. How goes your recon on the House of Exile?
The Guardian's handling the situation well, but Miss Ray, to be honest, I don't like this. There has to be a way to de-escalate the situation.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. I've been watching the house from the derelict, and they are one ruthless group.
Do they appear to be in league with the Conductor? That would tell us something at least.
In all my dealings with the Exile, she hasn't come up. I have reason to believe this Archon is a lone actor.
Saturnism complete. This way?
Guardian, Mr. Ghost, you should be nearing a refinery or some kind of drilling operation. Coordinates incoming. I think this is where they're processing their ether. Maybe we can disable their machinery until the Ionians can correct the process.
Okay, I see it from up here. Derelict scanners are picking up all sorts of weird gravity fluctuations, and a whole heck of a lot of exiles.
Okay. Here we go. Nope. There we go. Alright, let's shut down this ether processing. The heck was that? Oh. That'll do it.
Oren says these trains are like quantum entangled objects, held in superposition across the fourth dimension.
Yeah, Oren says a lot of things no one understands.
We're through. Now to disable the Exile's dark matter refinery.
I wish it was as simple as talking to them. Last time I tried, I got shot at. And it wasn't my Elixni accent.
They get real touchy sometimes. Sensitive little crustaceans.
Crustaceans. Interesting. Well, I think their diet is causing the issue. Like drinking from lead pipes cut off the supply and their heads might clear up.
Lodi, did the Ionians ever explain why they stopped working with the House of Exile? From what I gather, it didn't end well.
I got to talking with one of the old pilots who gabbed on the subject a bit. Ionians tried to synthesize ether for the house.
Why? That's not a simple job. Leave it to those server garbage disposals. Matter goes in, ether comes out. Easy.
Except here, everything's imprinted with dark matter, which they apparently want to extract for a pure conversion to ether. The Ionians say it shouldn't be harmful, but the singularity seems to make it toxic to the Elixni.
That's it.
What's it?
You think us sick, but I am mighty. Exile is our teacher, our home. Our rifles are many. Our will is anointed by the giver.
You know, the only thing worse than a naive pacifist is a dumb one. And Lodi seems to be walking that thin line between those two. If they're shooting at you, they're not your friends. Let's see. I mean, violence isn't always the answer, but a lot of the times it is the only answer. Especially when...
Strange. It doesn't have enough juice to charge the relay. Maybe we can overcharge the cannon somehow.
Yeah, maybe. When I figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do with this thing. Well, I don't see a place to shoot it. All right, let me walk around for a second. I feel like this is going to be obvious once I find it. That's how it's went so far. Would it not be through here? Okay, that's it. Oh. So I can't use that yet. Okay. So that goes to there. That goes to there. That goes to there. Okay, so I can only turn this one. Well, whatever it is, it has to be here. But I can only turn it two ways. Like, can I do something else with this? Guess not. Is there a panel that I'm missing, maybe? A panel or controls or anything like that? What an odd little puzzle this is. It's the fact that I can't move these, that's the problem. Like, I'll spin this. I guess I'm supposed to shut that down? Well, I hate to look up a guide for this because I feel like it's really simply stupid, but I don't see anything else that I can really do. Okay, give me just a second and I will be right back. That was my problem. There is a power spot. Oh, don't tell me it's where the objective marker is. Oh. Well, you saw it here first. Sometimes I'm blind. You know it's bad whenever they literally put a objective marker on what you're supposed to go to, and I still can't find it. This right here is why I'm really bad at like Portal, because like I'm not good with the most obvious stuff. There we go. Now this should be working. No? What else am I supposed to do?
Guardian, it's supercharging the cannon.
Oh. You're now able to tap into fallen relay frequencies, allowing your dark matter shots to bounce between them and hit hard to reach exit pads. Use your relocator launcher to shoot the fallen relay and activate the exit pad. Okay, so I had that right. I just didn't know how to get... Oh. You know, I'm really enjoying, like, the Metroidvania style, like, puzzles. It's really nice. The story is whatever, but the exploration's really cool. Mystery solved.
This is the house's central refinery. My scans are going a little haywire, but that can't be right. These pipes are operating at alarming pressures.
Let me fill you in on a little secret. None of House Exile's gear has safety regulators. My kind of people.
I mean, this isn't the first time that they cause major issues by messing with stuff they have no idea what they're doing. You know, like Siva. Material required. Okay.
Hey team, I've seen those little flying bots play hot potato delivering dark matter down to your proximity.
I have an idea. Guardian, a concentration of dense matter could send the whole system over the edge. Let's look for those shafts.
Found one. Graviton cluster.
This scans like dark matter, wrapped around an artificial gravity well.
Oh, don't worry if it doesn't fit. Just jam it in there.
That's what she said.
Pressure's increasing. The pipes are still holding. We need more.
Incoming exiles. Crack your knuckles and rack your slides.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but they seem intent on a fight. Their leader doesn't sound like he's crazed or confused. He has an agenda and a voice to wield it.
Seen a lot of those types in my time.
Maybe we could still reason with him.
Gosh.
Lavask, the House of Exiles and the Ionians used to be allies. Don't turn your back on that. Let's look for a solution. Together.
It's barely holding together. One more, Guardian.
The more I play this, the more I really just I do not like Lodi's character. So far he seems like a naive imbecile. But I'm gonna let it play out because I don't want to judge too soon. But as of right now, that's kind of how I feel.
Entomb the deathless. Protect our ascension.
Well now, that went, great.
It did. We learned the house centers around this giver. Watch your flank, Guardian.
You feed their greed, speak their human lies. Ionians want us truth blind, to keep the anomaly's sight from Elixni eyes.
Lodi, you should totally take this guy out to lunch.
I came here thinking these Elixni were poisoned, needed help. But this, like a bunch of holy rollers,
exiles between you and the exit.
This Archon has a stranglehold on his people. They're gonna follow him right into the grave.
About time he figures that out.
I have seen your doom. Your fall spread across many visions, many possibilities. Only one must strike true.
That pilot I spoke to, he mentioned the Archon, Lavask, wasn't always the leader of the house. But one day he starts getting visions, next he gets a taste for politics.
A gift from his giver.
The giver and the singularity sound like synonyms, but I can't see how a black hole gives anyone anything.
Given what we know, my hypothesis is that the source of the holy singularity, as the Ionians call it, and the exile's giver are one and the same.
Ikora, the Nine invited us here. It was 3. The thought just... it's like it unlocked in my head.
So I'm kind of seeing, which it seems obvious to me, that he's going to take the place of Orin. Was that her name? And the only reason I'm thinking that is because when we saw him back on Europa, when we had to talk to him kind of out of, out of sequence, he had...
3 didn't just bring us here to deal with the Archon.
Agreed. What does the planet care about a single Elixni? Either way, we need to neutralize the threat he poses to the Ionians. I've seen leaders like Lavask before. He doesn't want a war. He just can't look weak in front of his people. Could we offer the Archon safety in the city for technology? I bet they have a solution to the temporal disturbances on Kepler.
You can't just shove a power-hungry maniac in the middle of the city and expect it not to go off. Reality is, your idea is the bestest way in the world to lose the last safe place on it. I ain't losing anything else.
I've heard a lot of saber-rattling old men say that same thing. They all have one commonality. Fear.
Hold on. Lodi said that he wants to bring this guy to the last city. And Drifter says, that's a really stupid idea. And then Lodi says, you're a coward. Gosh, Lodi is the worst written character in this entire series. He's an idiot. I take back what I said. He's an idiot. Yeah, let's just bring an Archon that wants to kill everything for apparently no reason. Let's just bring him to the last city. I'm sure everyone will be friends. Everyone will be happy. Nothing bad will happen. Lodi, you're a freaking moron. What is this DLC? You know, the Edge of Fate, I saw all the bad reviews and I didn't quite understand. I'm understanding. It's awful. The exploration's great, though. What a stupid idiot. I'm sorry. That tilted me. Maybe it's because I like Drifter.
I have a hot tip from my favorite informant. That ship we cut the power to, the Archon's on it. We stopped it from being operational, but he's determined to get it airborne.
Wouldn't be the first kit you've stormed, Hero, or the first house you've toppled.
I don't have the ship's location, but I might have something just as good. Goes by the name Prime Servitor, and they're holding the strangelet we need.
Gee, Luddite, why don't you just go up here and talk to him? Ask him real politely to stand down. Sorry, I'm... so aggravated. Oh, man. The stupidity of this dude. It's like the only word that I can come up with. Like, moronic is another. Okay. Let's see what that flavor text on that quest says. Destroy the Exile's Prime Servitor and claim the house's strange capsule. Lodi has intel on the location of the house's strangelet capsule. The Exile's faith in the Archon, Lavask, has been weakened. It's time to deal a fatal blow by striking down the house's Prime Servitor. Alright. There you are. Cool. No, whoops.
This will either draw the Archon out so we can deal with him, or at least weaken his authority and delay whatever he's planning to do to the Singularity with that Elixni warship.
Okay, gouge.
Hero. If the kid's lead is good, the house shouldn't be expecting you.
My lead is good. Our strangelet's here. I can feel it.
Then let's get in quick and find this servitor.
Deathless you. Arrive, yes. As it was foretold. This is one of the fated clashes by exiles.
Dismantle the servitor.
Our prime will metal test the deathless. It is blessed with the Giver's powers. House of Exile will defend it until the end.
Keep running that mouth, Archon. I'll be right there to put a bullet in it.
Sooner to die, sooner to ascend, and be cradle kept in the Giver's embrace.
Ouch. Okay. And back this way. Bingo. Another trimmer? That can't be good. Hopefully this Archon doesn't do something stupid. The heck? All right. Oh, right. In the hole. All right, let's go find this servitor. Boy, was my aim off. Yeah.
I was hoping this would get their attention. Next time we have a quiet moment, I want to try to get them talking. It's worked before.
There's a high concentration of dark matter running through this facility.
Could the Prime Servitor be integrating it into the House's Arc network?
Whatever the Archon's planning, he must need the Servitor.
That's a good angle to apply pressure. I'll work it.
Well, while you try to talk it out, I'll kill him. But feel free to talk to him until he can't talk anymore. Great plan. Okay, so here. I'm telling you right now, if something happens to someone that I care about on this game due to his pacifism nonsense, I'll kill him myself. I'll see how his stupid pacifism works then. Oh. Okay. Good sign. Let's grab this. Then where are we going with it? Oh. Let's see. I see one there. That would need to go that way. Oh no, it's just a light. Never mind. I thought it was one of those. What they call them? Refractors. Got it.
Do you feel it, Lavask? Walls are closing in. If the Deathless destroys your house's prime servitor, how can you be favored by the Giver?
Our prime stands in defiance of the Deathless, in service of its holy Archon. It will be reborn and ascend into the timeless space.
Sounds pretty fishy to me, kid.
Admit it, Lavask, you're a false prophet. And right now, you're terrified because your plan won't work without your servitor.
Only my vision shows the path. I ever faithful, I will deliver your promised ascension.
Not here. Nice. Ow. Better go ahead and destroy those before I run into them. There's a chest over there. I don't see a matter spark right off though. We have to come back for that.
How do you plan to ascend without the strange lift? It's all falling apart, isn't it?
We are cunning. In the depths unreachable, we prepare our voyage. You believe you stopped us. With you cannot stop our fated harvest.
Lodi, your conversation's going so well, man. You can do it. Sure, a few more thousand words will take care of it. You'll see a reason. Okay, so I have a shielded servitor, which means I have to find one of those I don't know what they're called, little devices. There it is. I don't think that was him. Oh.
You're not dropping that without getting shredded, hero.
Maybe we can bypass it, like the earlier barriers.
Yeah. Possibly. Okay. There we go. Nice and convenient of them to put those there, huh? Another trimmer.
Lodi, it appears your lead checks out. Here's our prime servitor, and the energy signature coming off of it matches the singularity.
It's definitely holding the Strangelet capsule we're looking for.
I told you my intel was reliable. Now, you take out the servitor, and I'll get the Archon to talk.
Your intel is reliable, but your judgment is unreliable. Okay, so destroy that. Usually that takes just shooting things.
Got a whole flock of smaller servitors buzzing around. Damn, they're everywhere.
They're like watchdogs. We'll have to clear them out to get to the prime.
That's great and all. What am I supposed to do about that?
Draw them away from the generator and scrap them.
Scrap the servitor? How am I supposed to do that?
That servitor tripped some kind of magnetic lockdown.
It's cut off from the generator.
Oh, is it back inside the room? I see. Let me pop the generator.
Shield down.
Now should be able to get it.
Can your flesh plans of your scattering come to be.
I'm picking up more surface flooding in. You'll need to take them out.
Where do I get one of those?
I know you're listening, Lavask. I know your people are too. They're watching the Deathless shed light on your lies, doubting you.
Our catch takes flight. Our drills tipped with the Giver's power. Into the singularity we ascend.
On it. Gotta find a way back into that room. Here we are. Oh no, wait. That's a teleporter. Where is the gun? Woo. Got it. Now, for that matter, where's the platform that I have to shoot?
Stomach's turning. That's another shield down.
Ouch. Okay. Let's see.
We will be timeless. The Deathless will know that Giver smite as it tears through their false heart and flimsy will.
There it is. Your plan. A full-scale push into the singularity, and those rumors of using a powered-up catch were right on the money. Lo hice. Thank you for your cooperation.
Where was it at? Oh, right there. What? What would be the purpose of that? There we go. Check it out. Okay, here's something killing me. Okay, let's grab the last one. Okay, this one's going to be a matter spark. Is he even in here? Come here, dude. Let's just go ahead. See if it catches up. What? Oh, there we go.
You storm with cloud liars at your back. You rip what is not yours and break what others build. See what they take from us, my family. My house. Stand with your Archon against the deathless blight. Protect the giver. Protect your holy Saboteur.
He's not following me in here. Here it comes.
Yeah, next generator's tight. Looks like there's a crawl space under the floor.
We'll find a way through.
I guess I expected him just to follow me as I made it through here, but I guess not. All right, let's do it. Got it. And got it.
Not like this.
It's over, Lavask. Your prime servitor is lost, and we have its Strangelet capsule.
I reject this. We reject this. A defeat here was always a possibility, Met. Just one of the many paths to the grand design. I am victorious. Exiles victorious. We are fated to conquer the deathless. Defeat looms for those who reject the giver's embrace. You will see, as I have seen. Exiled children of Lavask, the giver's arms await us. We will bore into the timeless space and ascend.
Timeless space? They want to go into the black hole. Make it big enough so they can all go through? That's ascension?
Look at this coward, running off every line he can think of. We might have broken him.
But you picked that up. They're gearing up to try to harvest a member of the Nine. I have no earthly idea how, but it can't be good.
You dismantled that con like a pro, kid. Got him spilling everything, just to save face. Nice work.
Thanks for the assist.
Like, the dialogue and the way it's structured just, it doesn't make sense.
One prime servitor down, one capsule in the Guardian's hand.
And one strangelet to help stabilize Kepler. We're not out of the woods yet, but every bit helps to stop that singularity from growing. Orin's informed me the Ionians need our assistance again.
Get that back to the Caldera, hero. Keep me in the loop if we gotta move. I don't think we've seen the last of our boy Lavask.
Speaking of being in the loop, Mr. Drifter, Orin had mentioned you two used to know each other.
There was a time when that had been a line, and you'd be crossing it. But that was a long time ago. Yeah, we knew each other.
Okay, now let's go back here and talk to... I guess let's integrate the capslet first. Oh, I see. So once you complete a section, then the things pop up for you to use. Got it. So in theory, that means we only have one more? The Gorge? I feel like we've been there before. No, we haven't. And then we have the Singularity. Okay. Let's go back. So what step are we at now? Exotic ghost shell. Oh. We can get any of these? I don't really see one that I like. Like I said, I'm real particular. Sponsored. That's cool. And there's Hazy Future. Nucleus. What is this? It's a snow. Can you shake it? Oh my gosh, it does. If you shake it, it does work. That's awesome. Some of these are awesome. I love it. If I had the time, oh my god. Jack-o'-lantern. Well, it is almost winter, so let's get that one. Oh, I can't get it. Oh, it's a possibility. Got it. Okay. You can't just select it. Did I miss something? Oh, I did. There we go. All right, let's put this thing in the thing.
God! Just my luck. Of course it's broken.
Check outside. There might be another. If we can't get through, we're never going to reach the anomaly.
This is very, very bad. I could handle abduction, but this, I'm imperiled. I can't return. I have to abandon Odysseus protocol. Guardian, can you get everyone on comms?
Yeah, sure. Hold on. Despite the Ionians' resourcefulness and ingenuity, the Singularity's instability has overloaded the altar systems once more, leading to a total shutdown. You'll need to repower and restart the integrated systems. Okay. Everybody on comms. I'm assuming that will happen as I do this. Is there a reason why those are glowing? All right, let's see what the problem is here.
is going on?
I want you all to know, at once, that I sincerely apologize. I withheld the nature of my arrival. It was for the sake of the place I'm in service to. My people protect many secrets, but now it's clear I'm too imperiled to continue this deception. I've concluded I'm in deep shit. Miss Ray, you explained how Guardians used to be just people who died and then were reborn. You said they forgot everything about their old lives. Maybe part of you knows you can believe me.
Out with it, Lodi.
My people and I discovered a signal in deep space which connected to an object we found under our city. It brought me here. All the way from the space age before the collapse. I'm from the past.
How?
I picked up a phone.
What? He picked up a phone. So he's from the past. Which, didn't we already know that though? Because of his reaction to the collapse and everything? Why is that a shock? Okay. And then one.
I felt the ringing more than I heard it. The when and where doesn't matter anymore. It's all gone. What does matter is that the unknown was calling. Long distance. I knew if I didn't pick up that phone, I'd regret it for the rest of my life. But whatever was on the other end wasn't chatty. Reached out, pulled me through time and space. I should have been afraid. Because it was one horror show after the next. I was skipping around like a needle across the record, jumping from track to track because of my will was not my own. I wasn't afraid. Not of death, not of aliens, not of whatever this was.
Only the Vex have come close to time travel, but not like this.
Can you go back?
Not as Neon.
Orin's right. I don't think I can now.
You could have told us at any time. Why conceal the truth?
Protocol. I didn't know if I could trust you. In my time, I worked for an organization called the Department of External Observation. The DEO was trying to make contact with extraterrestrials, so we had protocol to follow in the event of abduction. That protocol meant concealing who I was and where I was from, to keep my people safe, but they're all gone. I'm alone. And I need help.
Hell of a trip you hitchhiked. Sheesh. I've got a drink if you need one, kid.
I mean, that does explain quite a bit. It makes more sense now. But why wait? So, we've been playing this for right at 4 hours. Why keep us in the dark for 4 hours? Doesn't that seem a little odd? Like, it'd be different if that was the payoff, but we're only on step 13 of 31. So it took you 4 hours. It'd have made way more sense to show us that earlier and then take on the Archon stuff. How weird. Okay, so meet Drifter in the Caldera. Drifter has an invitation to Kepler, same as you. Only difference is that his is trailing behind his ship. He'd like to meet you on Kepler to discuss how it might impact both of your fates. So, I think with that, I want to end the episode here. I'm out of time. So, we'll end it here, and we'll pick up right here where we're leaving off. So, yeah, we'll see. We have a couple different things here that we need to do. Looks like 3, 4. So, we basically got to help everybody. So, we will do all of that in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.